Hi, it's week 38 and welcome to the video diary for domain.com.au and Top Property. It's time to move on to our bathrooms now, so this week we started preparation for the tiling. Our tiler started by doing the screed, which is a sand and cement mixture that is laid as a bed for the tiling in the showers. It's very carefully sculptured so that it has enough fall for the water to run into the drain and to form a consistent surface. Then, after the screed is allowed to cure for 24 hours, our tiler came back to do the waterproofing, which is essentially a waterproof seal or a paint that is rolled onto the surface and allowed to cure for 24 hours, and reapplied to give it a second and a final coat. This week we also met with an amazing Melbourne-based product designer, Ross Gardam. Well, almost. We stopped for a quick detour first. So we're filming a little video diary right now, and we're out chasing a storm.
Well, we're not really storm chasers, but we were driving into the city and we saw these beautiful... What are you laughing at?
Storm chasers makes it sound like there's tornadoes and our
there's
lives
not.
are in
No,
danger.
It's just some gentle fluffy clouds, but it absolutely looked beautiful, so we thought we'd do a little bit of a time lapse here.
And we're doing filming with Ross Gardam today, and I've had to just text him then that we're 30 minutes late, but I reckon this is a pretty good excuse.
You've got to get these things while you can.
Yeah, let's go back to storm chasing, and it's raining now as well. Camera's getting wet. Gotta go.
Okay,
gotta go. And the footage looked very cool indeed. Our stylesmith Richard Misso spoke with Ross about his lighting designs that they had chosen for the home.
You know, we were really drawn to specifying these lights for the Bleak Area house. I guess the main reason that drew me to this light is its fragility, but also the fact that it's got a little bit of a reference to the water and the ocean around without being too stereotypical either.
The product was always about a collaboration with a glass-blowing artisan, so the form of the product is quite simplistic. The beauty of the product is in the diversity of the glass. You know, each piece of glass is hand-worked, so it's each product has its own personality. It might have its own, a swirl or a characteristic.
And I also got to hear all about Ross's design philosophies and watch our lights being made too. How can lighting be used to create a feeling or an emotion in a space?
I think lighting is a very emotive thing to start with, so it can be used as a feature in a space, as a light source obviously, but then further than that, it's because of its aesthetic value and the materiality, it can be used as a feature colour or even an accent colour within a space or a material, so it can talk to other palettes within the space.
For the rest of the week, Dad and I have been doing the preparation work for the final coat of paint, and this involved no gapping and puttying the skirts and the arcs for the home. We got a bit ahead of ourselves last week with the second coat when we really should have done the no gaps and the puttying directly after the sealing coat of paint. Anyway, the process is all about sealing every nail hole, gap or join in the home, and it's taken about a week for both of us to do it. Anyway, we're on to the final leg of painting now, and we should be moving on to landscaping very soon. So we'll have to see you next week. Catch you later. To hear more from our stylesmith Richard or amazing designers like Ross, then subscribe right here.